50 Cent goes to Florida, throws party, Super Bowl party. The place that he throws the party at loses their license. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
But this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN. Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so yeah. So apparently there was a party, I'm assuming it was after the Super Bowl, that 50 Cent was involved in, and apparently the mayor of the city has decided to revoke the license of the club that he performed in. Okay. Now, just so we can be clear, I want to make a couple of things transparent. We have okay, so the first thing, people have been performing in Florida for quite some time now. Second thing, people have been performing in Georgia and other cities, like in other states like Texas also. So whenever we have an artist come out who does a performance and then individuals get upset at said artists doing performance and talking about that they want to shut everything down, it seems kind of biased. Anyway, so everybody can understand what's going on. Basically, there was a Super Bowl party that 50 Cent had thrown in a club. It was on May 5th. It was last Friday. It was on May 5th. I don't know when you watch this video, so it could have been on any Friday, but it was on the Friday that May 5th was in 2021, just so we can be clear. Anyway, so apparently when they had this specific event, they have images of the event where people are maskless, and that seems to be what the issue is. According to Beatz, Sky Addict Aviation, that's the place, has about 6 months from when it was deemed that they no longer can have a lease there to move out of the 3,000-foot space in the Albert Whitted Airport. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that might be part of the issue. Anyway, so basically what they're saying it happened is that at this party, it was, I believe, $85 general admission. And they also had tables that, up there near the front, obviously, where 50 Cent is going to be. That was $7,000 a table. And they have video images. Basically, people was, of course, if you're going to be at a concert, you're going to have your phones on. You're going to be sharing stuff all over the place. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on Backbook, Feetbook. It's going to be on all the books. And basically, 50 Cent was, they have images of him pouring drinks, no mask. They have images of him performing, no mask. And allegedly, there was other artists that were also performing. One of the songs they're saying he performed was Power 3, Raising Cain theme. So that's a thing. But I just want to point something out real quick. We have, just so we could be clear, quite a few artists in rap and I'm guessing in other genres also of music that have been doing shows in strip clubs. Now, just so we can be clear, I also want to tell you about, there was a situation that happened with Bow Wow. For everybody that don't know, Bow Wow, I don't know if this was like all cap. Like anything that happens with Bow Wow at this point, you gotta assume he's kind of just making most of it up. But Bow Wow had performed at a club, I believe it was somewhere in Texas, I believe it was in Houston. He performed in the club in Houston, and the mayor of that town also came out and went at Bow Wow, saying, how could you have all of these people in this particular arena and nobody got any masks on and everything like that? Shame on you, tisk, tisk, tisk. But what actually had happened in Bow Wow's case was he only did like a verse or like one song. He wasn't even the main performer. There was somebody else performing. But you know how Bow Wow is in them jets. He's like, yo, next thing you know, you're going to see Bow Wow like in a spaceship. He's like, I'm on my way to Mars, everybody. I don't know what to say. Shout out to Bow Wow. If there was ever a person that was like, I'm going to speak things into existence, it's him. So, just so we could be clear, the problem that in Bow Wow's situation, they were upset because they're saying that there's a lot of clubs that's reclassifying themselves as restaurants so they can stay open, but they're not restaurants, they're actually clubs. And so that's how a lot of people are flying under the radar and they're able to have these performances at their particular venues, is because they're reclassifying everything, they're reclassifying some of these clubs, strip clubs also apparently, as actual restaurants. And this is something that I want to say, right? Isn't a strip club a restaurant? I'm just saying. You know how many people go to the strip clubs? I keep hearing strip clubs have good hot wings. I have no idea, but I keep hearing strip clubs, amazing hot wings. So I don't know that you can't call a strip club a restaurant if they're serving food. I would assume that the strippers are just there for performance, and there are restaurants that people actually get on stage and sing in, right? I mean, that's a thing. Anybody else saw From Dusk to Dawn? Anyway, with that being said, so basically this place has lost their rights. We were talking about 50 Cent for everybody that might have lost track. This particular venue has lost their rights. It's in St. Petersburg. The mayor, Rick Kursman, I think it's Kursman. He went on Twitter and he basically was upset about this whole entire situation. And he's upset and he's angry that someone, and not for nothing, I think some of this anger might be that there's rappers coming from out of town, because in the specific Bow Wow situation, they're literally saying that Texas nor any other, that Houston nor any other Texas city should allow the venues for concert promoters outside of this state. Get it? So part of the issue might be that these people are artists that aren't from their actual state, meaning these cities might be keeping their cities open and might be giving people leeway so their local artists can go pull up, perform, and keep a living going. And if that's what it is, that's kind of lit, not for nothing. Don't be mad at Bow Wow. I mean, he only did like one song, and don't be mad at 50. I mean, 50's 50. But if that's really what it is, I don't know if I'm really upset at these dudes. If they're like, yo, look, man, we're going to support our local artists. I don't even know if this guy listens to rap. But he's like, yo, man, we're going to support our local artists. We're going to support our local trappers. All of these people from other states, they got to deal with it in their own state. I think that's pretty interesting. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about that. And specifically, just so we could be clear, the mayor of Houston, I'm going to tell you his exact words. Neither Houston nor any Texas city should be allowed to be a venue for concert promoters outside of this state, because clubs, bars are allowed to reclassify as restaurants. Only legitimate restaurants should be open at this time. It sounds to me like the issue is that you got people from out of town coming and pulling up. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know. Let me know what y'all guys think. And just so we can be clear why that will be an issue, basically it's saying that people are coming from other cities and other towns making money in our town and then taking those monies outside of our town. I'm going to say that again so people can understand exactly what the complaint is. So, because I get it, a lot of people might not understand why he's saying this, but I believe he's saying this because rappers are coming from out of town, coming into town, making a crap load of money, and then taking those monies out of town. We also are going through an economic crisis right now for everybody that don't know. So he might be just wanting the money to stay inside of his town. they do that to the just so we can be clear. Go walk through the black community. Walk through any black community. Count how many stores you might see that's owned by black people. I'm just saying. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.
Mike Jones.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama, it may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?